his first encounter with the ocean, but an unexpected tsunami crashes the scene. Luckily, Bran, the dependable father figure, swiftly intervenes, scooping up the youngster and attempting a daring escape. Despite their efforts, evading a tsunami on foot proves futile. Amidst the turmoil, the man struggles in the raging waters until he resurfaces, only to find the child missing. Frantically calling out the boy's name, he spots him clinging desperately to a pole. Bran rushes to the rescue, but the relentless waves hinder their efforts. Just as they're about to coordinate their rescue, the man seizes a driftwood fragment, barely managing to slow down. Yet, the child's grasp slips, teetering on the edge of being swept away. Without hesitation, the man plunges back into the tumultuous waters, determined to save his best friend's son. The thought of facing his friend with the possibility of failure propels his actions forward.
The hot girl had just sit on the toilet, yet when a tentacle emerged from above, the curious girl intrigued. The next second, her face was tightly entwined by the octopus. When the firefighters arrived at the scene, the girl had already fainted. It turned out the octopus was an escaped employee from the neighboring sushi restaurant, so they had no choice but to put her head in the ice water, successfully rescuing her. Before the handsome guy could sit down for a sip of water, the next task came. The hot girl is riding a bicycle. When she turns around, she discovers a scene of flooding.
Hey Siri, call 911.
She quickly rides away, but can a bicycle outrun the rushing water? She is swept into a dark cave by the flood. The dispatcher cannot locate her position. The woman notices an electrical box nearby and contemplates smashing it open. However, she is injured and in pain.
I can't do this. I miss him. I miss him.
It turns out the woman's husband passed away 6 months ago due to the pandemic. Since then, she has been immersed in the grief of her husband's death. Finally, when the pandemic subsides, she decides to commemorate her husband by riding his bicycle. Unfortunately, she encounters a flash flood. Thinking of her husband, the woman finds strength and vigorously uses tools to break open the box, as if releasing all the grievances and longing she has experienced in the past 6 months. The woman presses a button. The gate opens wide. She is rescued.
At 1:30 a.m., a man rushed his wife into the fire station, insisting she could only be transported upside down because her heart would immediately stop otherwise. The firefighters, puzzled, checked her vital signs, finding everything normal and even suspecting a prank. The man explained they were practicing yoga at home when his wife's heart suddenly stopped. CPR failed, but turning her upside down revived her multiple times before. Concerned about her pacemaker, they discovered a wiring issue as the likely culprit. Now faced with the dilemma of how to transport her to the hospital while keeping her upside down, they sought a solution.
The poor girl was trapped in swimming pool. There is 5,000 volts of high voltage wire in the water. A man is electrocuted on the spot. Fortunately, the floating boat is insulated. Just then, the girl's father rushes over, intending to jump into the pool to rescue her. However, firefighters tackle him to the ground.
Hey, I'm a firefighter, okay?
After settling the disruptive parents, the firefighter's girlfriend brings a water hose. The two of them stretch it along the pool. The mother encourages her daughter to grab onto the water hose and slowly move towards the edge of the pool. The woman lifts the girl safely, handing her over to her parents. This couple was about to, when suddenly a loud noise startled them. Two figures emitting red light appeared. This frightened the young man so much that he quickly started the motorcycle to escape from there. Angry, the girlfriend followed behind, cursing him, but her curse soon came true. Later, the girlfriend called 911. The team doctor found although the iron thorn was deeply embedded, it fortunately did not damage the artery. Subsequently, the team members carefully used pliers to cut the iron wire, saving the young man. He wanted to seek forgiveness from his girlfriend. The girl was hesitated.
In the hot girl's eyes, dozens of contact lenses were found. Moments ago, 911 received a call from an old lady complaining of a severe headache. Despite her overall health, a medic discovered something amiss in her eyes during a flashlight examination. The old lady, who usually wore contact lenses for convenience, insisted they fell out on their own when asked if she forgot to remove them. However, it turned out the lenses were stuck, causing the headache. After disinfecting her eyes, the medical team used a cotton swab. The squad leader successfully removed 2 pieces, but the contacts continued to emerge one after after another. In the end, a total of 10 contact lenses were pulled out. Consequently, the old lady decided to switch to glasses with frames. The question remains, are you still daring to wear contact lenses?
The boy just took a poop, never expected his back would break.
Oh God.
911, what's your emergency?
Firefighters break in, find the boy stuck to the toilet, unable to move. They carefully help the boy up and secure his neck. The team medic tries to lift the boy's arm, completely unresponsive.
I just wanted to get fit like everybody else, but I never thought it would kill me.
Turns out, the boy accidentally saw a fitness advertisement, which told him with serious exercise, he could have a body like a Greek statue. He immediately bought fitness equipment, followed the exercises on the phone, but he's a total noob, can't even do a single push-up. Luckily, he's good at sit-ups, so he did 300 in one go. Suddenly, the boy feels pain in his stomach, rushes to the toilet, and then,
Oh God.
the medic understands. The boy's body spasm and stiffness were caused by overexertion. Fortunately, it's only temporary, but as the firefighters prepare to take him to the hospital,
Wow. You guys are pretty jacked. What kind of workout do you do?
this man is about to give birth. He feels something crawling beneath his legs. When he turns over, he sees a little cutie popping out.
What the hell is that?
This scares the man stiff. Just a few minutes ago, firefighters received a call from the man, saying his abdomen was hurting badly, like he was giving birth.
It's like I'm gonna give birth or something.
The man told the captain he felt something squirming inside him. The captain asked if he had any other symptoms. A friend on the side chimed in.
Lot of gas. It kind of builds like an overture, and then there's a tuba solo. It's a tremendous amount of horrible flatulence.
The man feels the pain increasing.
It's gonna be in the ambulance right now.
In the car, the scene from the beginning occurs. A team member directly pulls it out with his hand. This bug looks to be over 10 meters long. Do you know where this bug came from? On the plane, a boy sneezed. The stewardess unexpectedly out with his hand. This bug looks to be over 10 meters long. Do you know where this bug came from? On the plane, a boy sneezed. The stewardess unexpectedly scolded him loudly. Just moments ago, the plane arrived at the airport ahead of schedule, but the airport requested passengers not to disembark yet, because the ground wasn't ready. However, passengers grew impatient. Some rang the call button, claiming they needed to use the restroom. A kid sneezed without masks towards her. A man even took advantage of her fall to taunt her. The stewardess was thoroughly enraged, warning them to sit down, then berating the passengers loudly.
For 15 years, I have been yelled at, pawed at, spilled on, sneezed on, puked on. And for what? Do any of you show the slightest bit of gratitude? No!
This scene left the passengers bewildered. They saw the stewardess take out a bottle of red wine, then opened the plane's emergency slide. Nearby ground staff immediately noticed something was wrong and rushed over in a car, but they were still too late.
Oh!